Hey guys, this is Abhishek from gadgets2.com, and today we are going to show you the first MediaTek octa-core phone which has been unveiled in India from Intex. This one is going to be named, the name is not decided yet from the company. They have showcased this device as of now with MediaTek to show you the phone which is running on the octa-core processor, and this is a true octa-core processor phone in which all the 8 cores of the phone will be utilized whenever you are playing a game or doing some high graphic intensive tasks. So it is not like 2 quad core sitting on the same chip. It is a complete one processor which will have 8 octa cores which will work together simultaneously, all of them at the same time. This device has 6-inch of display. As you can see, it is pretty big in terms of the display size. We can compare the display with E6 as of now, which is a 5-inch display device. You can easily see the difference in between the size of the display which we have in between these two devices in terms of the display size. When it comes to the display technology, it has IPS LCD display. Again, the good IPS LCD display which will give you pretty good viewing angles as well. When you see the screen from extreme viewing angles, you won't face any issues. You might notice a little fading of colors, but that is pretty okay. But when we talk about the specifications, this phone is going to support 2 SIM cards. So as you can see, there are 2 SIM card slots within this device, and one thing which is very good about this device is that this Intex phone has a width of around 7mm and a bezel width is around 2.6mm, and with this thickness, this is going to be the first phone, I guess, I'm not too sure, which will have a removable battery as well. That means you can actually remove this part and you can take the battery out of this device. The battery on this device is going to be 2300 mAh. This is not the final complete unit. This is a prototype unit. First of all, let me tell you, this is not a final complete phone, so you might notice some kind of problems in the build quality as of now, but this will be enhanced and whenever it is going to come in India as a final version in January. So in January they are planning to launch it, in which they will complete the unit in terms of the build quality, in terms of the performance. They will test everything. This phone is going to come with Android 4.2.2 as far as the version of Android which will run on this device. This will have 2 dual loudspeakers at the back side, as you can see, one over here at the top and the second one will be at the bottom. As you can see, you will have an LED flash over here. The camera on the back will be a 13 megapixel camera on this device. When it comes to the front camera is going to be a 5 megapixel camera. Both of these cameras will have backside illuminated sensor for better low light photos. Either it is the front camera or the back camera. When it comes to the hardware configuration, as far as the processor is concerned, the processor will run at 1.7 GHz. They're also going to offer the 2.0 GHz configuration as far as the octa-core processor is confirmed. The chipset of the MediaTek which is there on this device is MT6592. It is either going to run on 1.7 GHz configuration or it will run at 2.0 GHz configuration. It will come in 2 versions. One will be the 16 GB version, the other one will be a 32 GB version. The device which we have with us is the 16 GB version as of now. When it comes to the GPU on this device is going to be Mali 450 GPU, and it is Mali 450 MP4 which is the GPU model, and it is going to run at 700 MHz, which is going to be good because it will definitely give you better gaming performance as far as the device is concerned. Now, as far as the hardware behind the speakers are concerned, this device has 1.2 watt output speakers and they come from Yamaha. So Yamaha is the company which is behind the speakers which is there on this device. This will have GPS navigation, Wi-Fi, FM, Bluetooth, everything will be there, and this is how the interface is going to look like. So let me just give you an overview of the phone. On the front you have the nice metallic earpiece. Behind this glass you have the front 5 megapixel camera which is a fixed focus camera. On the top you will have the 3.5mm audio jack for the headphones. You have the power and sleep key which is actually at the top, and for this big size phone it is quite difficult to reach the power and sleep key. That is something which I can notice as of now. The back camera is a 13 megapixel camera with LED flash. You have loudspeakers, two loudspeakers basically at the back side, one at the top, another one at the bottom, and they will definitely get blocked if you place this device like this on a table, but again you will be able to hear the sound from the loudspeaker. At the bottom you have the micro USB port for data syncing and charging. You have a primary mic over here primary mic over here. You have a little indent over here to remove the back side or the back cover, but again this is a prototype unit and the battery cannot be removed as of now. But in the final version, which is going to launch in India in January, the battery will be removable. On the edges you see a shiny chrome grille, which is again giving the device kind of a premium look. On this side you have the volume rocker, which is pretty big, again gives you good amount of feedback. On the left side of the device we have nothing, no buttons. And let me just show you the phone from the front side. So this is how it will look like from the front side. Again, it is running not stock, not exactly the stock Android. It is a little bit customized in terms of the look and feel. And this is how the camera UI look like, and on this camera UI, so that you can have an idea about the camera quality as well. So again, this is a prototype unit, so the software is not performing very well as of now. It is not properly optimized, I would say. This is how the quality will look like from the front camera. Again, the front camera is pretty good to do a good high definition video chat. When it comes to the back camera, let me just show you the back camera as well. So as you can see, this is how the camera interface looks like. You do have autofocus supported as well as tap to focus. And let me just take this photo. Again, the camera interface is not properly optimized as of now. You do have beautification mode, HDR mode is also there. You have almost all the modes, and when it comes to recording video, let me just show you the video settings as well. So when it comes to the video settings, you do have the option of recording high definition video on this device. Electronic image stabilization is also there. You can also take a photo while doing the video recording. And let me just show you the version of Android and other settings on this device as of now. So you do have toggle for the wireless display as well, as you can see within the toggles. And once we go over here under settings, you can see the version of Android which is running on this device. So it is running 4.2.2 as of now, which is the version of Android which is running on this device. When it comes to display, if we take a look over the display settings over here, we have option for automatic brightness as well, because this device does have ambient light sensor as well. And again, you do have the option of installing applications on the SD card as well on this device. Again, I'm not too sure about it. When it comes to location setting, you do have support for GPS navigation as well on this device. And let me just go to the apps to show you the RAM. So this device will have 2 GB of RAM, and as of now, if I show you the scenario, 1.5 GB of RAM is actually free. So this device is going to be fast enough to the market. You do have tethering support as well within the settings, so you can create a portable Wi-Fi hotspot as well under settings to use the 3G internet on this device. By creating a Wi-Fi hotspot, you can share that with Wi-Fi. And when it comes to location input, let me just check for the continuous input. So continuous input seems not to be supported on this device as of now, and we will see whether it will be supported in the final version of this device, which we will see very soon. So in all, the UI is again stock Android. It is kind of optimized in terms of the overall look and feel. It is not going to be called Intex Aqua i7, and so ignore this, or maybe i17. It may not be called this name because these devices are prototype, so they have written some name. This may not be the final name of this device. That is something which we wanted to tell you. So we have this device in both of these colors as of now, as you can see. And again, we can show you that this device will come in 2 colors. One is the black version and the other one is this white and silver version. So white and silver version definitely looks kind of premium in terms of the overall look and feel. Yeah. And when it comes to the black version is kind of classy in terms of the overall look and feel. However, both of these are the same phone. Both of them are the new MT6592 Octa core phone in terms of the processing capabilities and the power. So let me just show you the settings as well. So let me just show you the settings on both of these. Yeah. So the version of Android which will run on this device is going to be 4.2, not 4.3 or KitKat as of now. So we can confirm that as of now. When it comes to the storage, let me just show you the storage scenario as well. So when it comes to the storage, you will get around 1.14 GB available to the applications, and in the phone storage, out of 16 GB, you will get around 12.151 GB available to available to the user for installing applications for storing picture, videos and other data. When it comes to the display, you will have support for automatic brightness as well. And again, the device which we showed you earlier was not the complete device, but this is almost the final version or the final look of the device which is going to be for this device. Basically, this device is going to be 6-inch in terms of the display size. It has got IPS LCD display, so again the viewing angles are pretty good. You can view the screen from extreme viewing angles. The version of Android is 4.2.2, and again we cannot do the benchmarking as of now because these are not the final devices. These are some applications which will come pre-installed on this device. You will get file manager, FM radio, some other games as well. The track version of games will also come pre-installed. And let me just show you the RAM scenario as well as of now. So once we go into the RAM, so this device will have 2 GB of RAM, and out of 2 GB of RAM, around 1.6 GB is free, and you get around 313 MB of RAM is being used out of 2 GB, whereas 1.6 GB is free for installing more applications and running games as well. When it comes to the audio profiles, you do have some extra options within the audio settings for the enhancement of sound through the headphones, and you can also boost the sound or increase the volume of the sound through the loudspeaker as well. In terms of the look and feel, both of these devices looks pretty good, but I would say the black one is kind of classy and the white and silver version is again premium in terms of the look and feel. Rest all is everything same. You have 13 megapixel camera at the back with LED flash. On the top you have the 3.5mm audio jack, you have the power and sleep key. On this side you have the volume rocker. At the bottom you have the micro USB port for data syncing and charging. Over here you have the primary mic, and we cannot locate the secondary mic as of now on this device, but it does exist. You do have dual speakers at the back side, one at the top and the second one at the bottom, and you can also remove this part. Basically, we are not sure whether the battery can be removed from this device, but again this part can be removed, as you can see. And again, this is not the final version of the device, so we are not completely sure whether you can remove the battery from the device or not. So that's all from us as far as the quick hands-on comparison as far as the colors of the new Octa Core phone which is going to come from Intex. Let's see what is going to be the name of this device. That's all from us. So this was a complete overview and a quick overview basically of the MT 6592 device. We will come up with a detailed review of this device very soon. That's all from us. Thanks for watching this video. You can like this video if this video helped you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.